Welcome back to our channel, Soap fans. We are looking closely at the Days of Our Lives sneak peek photos for the July 3rd episode. And let me tell you, the emotional whiplash is real. On one hand, love is completely in the air. It is officially date night in Salem, and several of our favorite couples are taking a much-needed break from the usual kidnappings, blackmail, and resurrection plots to just enjoy some quality time. But on the exact same night, we have some serious corporate espionage and dark family secrets threatening to blow everything apart. That's our beloved Salem for you, right? You can't even enjoy a nice romantic steak dinner at the Bistro without tripping over a DiMera conspiracy. Let's start with the romance, because honestly, my heart is so incredibly full seeing Shawn and Jada together. The sneak peek photos show them having a fantastic date night at the Bistro, and they are just glowing with happiness. Both of them are smiling from ear to ear, and it is so refreshing to witness. Let's be real for a second. Sean Brady has been put through the absolute ringer over the past few decades. His history with Belle Black is legendary, sure, but we all know it was also incredibly toxic. How many times did we have to watch them tear each other apart over Philip Kiriakis or some other massive misunderstanding? Now with Jada Hunter, Shawn finally has a mature, stable, and fiercely loyal partner. I absolutely love this pairing with a burning passion. Jada brings out this calm, grounded side of Shawn that we haven't seen since his early carefree days. A lot of diehard fans think Shawn and Belle are endgame and belong together forever, but I actually think Jada is exactly what Shawn needs to heal his past trauma and move forward. But here's the kicker. Guess who else is having a date night at the exact same restaurant? Chad DiMera and Belle Black. Can you believe it? Talk about a potentially awkward run-in. But shockingly, the photos reveal that there is zero drama between the former spouses. Shawn actually has a huge, genuine smile on his face when Belle and Chad walk up to his table. That shows so much emotional growth, guys. It proves Shawn has truly moved on and is completely secure with Jada. And as for Chad and Belle, they are looking incredibly cozy themselves. I know it's a highly controversial pairing in the fandom, but I am totally here for it. After everything Chad went through with Abigail's tragic murder and that horrifying Cat Green fake-out, the man deserves some peace. Belle understands the complicated, messy legacy of the DiMera and Black families better than anyone else in town. And you won't believe what happens next on their date. The sneak peek shows Belle and Chad sitting alone at their intimate table, and Belle is holding a mysterious item in her hand. They look deeply engrossed in a serious conversation. I would bet my entire life savings that this has everything to do with Stefano DiMera's infamous chess set. We already know they discovered the pawn piece was missing. Guys, this is where the show is hitting absolute gold and rewarding longtime viewers. If we look back to 1986, John Black was literally introduced as the pawn, a brainwashed amnesiac assassin controlled by Stefano. The missing pawn isn't just a missing toy. It is a massive, blinking neon sign from beyond the grave. I passionately believe Stefano has activated a sleeper agent. Could it be Paul Nerita? Or maybe even Belle herself is carrying a dormant mind control chip from years ago, just like when Stefano brainwashed Hope into becoming Princess Gina. The lore connections here are just brilliant, and Chad and Belle are stumbling right into a trap that the Phoenix set before he died. Now, let's pivot from the blossoming romance at the Bistro to the intense, suffocating drama happening over at Johnny and Chanel's apartment. The photos show them having a really tense, heavy conversation. My heart just breaks for Chanel. She is pregnant and battling malignant breast cancer, facing the most agonizing decisions of her life regarding chemotherapy and radiation. Johnny is trying so hard to be the supportive husband, but he is fundamentally a fixer. He wants to solve problems, and he can't fix cancer. Psychologically, Johnny is spiraling into a dark place because he feels completely powerless to save the woman he loves. He is terrified of losing her and their unborn baby Trey. But thankfully, the unbearable tension doesn't last forever. In another photo, we see them cuddling on the couch, finding that safe harbor in each other's arms. I just pray the writers don't tear them apart, because they have suffered enough tragedy for one lifetime. But Johnny's overwhelming feelings of helplessness at home are pushing him to take extreme, dangerous action elsewhere. The sneak peek photos reveal Johnny wearing gloves and snooping around a dark office. He's playing investigator, and he looks incredibly unhappy about whatever he finds hidden inside a book. This is huge, guys. We know EJ recently came to Johnny begging for help because his back is against the wall. EJ is desperately trying to cover up the massive DiMera pharmaceutical scandal involving the tainted Coriseal drug. This is the exact same bad batch of pills laced with arsenic that was buried on Smith Island, which we all strongly suspect is the real reason Holly Jonas got so mysteriously sick. Let's unpack the sheer, unadulterated hypocrisy of EJ DiMera for a second. I ruthlessly criticize EJ because he constantly plays God with people's lives and then plays the victim when it blows up in his face. He is sitting there acting like the grand protector of the family, wearing Stefano's ring and trying to be the new patriarch, while he literally buried toxic waste that is poisoning teenagers. Johnny is now caught in the ultimate moral dilemma. He loves his father, but Johnny has a strong conscience. Finding that evidence in the office, likely absolute proof of the arsenic cover-up, is going to force Johnny to choose between his DiMera blood and his own soul. I think Johnny is going to turn on EJ, and it is going to ignite a vicious father-son war that will shake Salem to its core. And think about the wider implications here. Sarah Horton and Brady Black are already poking around the Coriseal overdose deaths of Destiny and her sister. If Johnny finds the smoking gun that links EJ directly to those deaths and to Holly's severe illness, the legal and public relations fallout will be catastrophic. Amy Troy is currently trying to nail Holly for manslaughter over Sophia's presumed death. But what if EJ uses this drug evidence to countersue Amy for damages to protect the company? The web of lies is so incredibly thick, you could cut it with a knife. Johnny's snooping isn't just a little corporate espionage. It is the linchpin that could send his own father to federal prison and completely destroy DiMera Enterprise. The psychological burden on Johnny worrying about his sick, pregnant wife while holding the key to his father's utter destruction is just phenomenal soap opera writing. This July 3rd episode is perfectly setting the stage for a massive summer sweeps explosion. We have the beautiful, healing romances of Shawn and Jada and Chad and Belle juxtaposed against the dark, toxic legacy of the DiMera family threatening to swallow Johnny alive. Will Belle and Chad figure out Stefano's final twisted game before the sleeper agent strikes? Will Johnny expose his father's deadly arsenic cover-up, or will he bury the evidence to protect the family name? I am on the edge of my seat! Let me know your thoughts and fan theories in the comments below. Do you think Johnny will betray EJ? And who do you think is Stefano's new pawn? Let's get a debate going.